Am I the asshole for now keeping secrets from my grandma because she ruined the gender reveal? My husband and I are almost 30 and about to have our first baby in December. This is after multiple miscarriages and adoptions falling through. I have been telling my close family all the details from the beginning in case I lose this baby as well. I wanted to wait to announce to the world, but my grandmother kept pestering me about just letting her tell everyone since she's so excited. It made her visibly distraught when I told her I wanted to announce to the world on my own terms. When I finally announced to our church, she was upset I hadn't allowed her to do it earlier because I'm already getting big enough to notice. Now, we found out the gender last week and I told her this morning I wanted to wait to announce to the world. I didn't want a gender reveal party, but I still wanted to be able to tell everyone on my own terms. She didn't care for my answer and told everyone in our church. We have a very small town community. The gender this morning when I wasn't around. Church members just began walking to me saying congratulations on baby's gender. My sister saw I was obviously distraught and told my grandma to stop telling people, which upset her more. Now I feel I can no longer share information about my baby without her going behind my back and telling everyone every little detail. My father says I am overreacting because this baby is all she has. She already has 3 other great-grandchildren she was nothing to do with. Am I the asshole for not wanting her involved in my progress anymore? I just want information released when I'm comfortable to. You're not the asshole. My father says I am overreacting because this baby is all she has. Being old is no excuse for stealing someone else's big moments, especially ones that are so sensitive. She already has 3 other great-grandchildren she was nothing to do with, tells you everything you need to know. She's the common denominator. She's the problem. You're not the asshole. Don't let yourself be emotionally blackmailed. Your baby wouldn't be the only thing she has if she still had a relationship with her other grandchildren. This baby is all she has. What about you and your husband that have been trying for years, and this is now all you have? Not the asshole. Ask your grandmother if she wants to make this her 4th great-grandbaby that she has nothing to do with, because it can easily be arranged. Not the asshole. She already has 3 other great-grandchildren she was nothing to do with. She does not give a crap about you or your child. All she cares about is being the center of attention. This baby is all she has. It's not hers. She's not doing any of the work. She doesn't get a say. Tell her and dad to kick rocks. Not the asshole. Am I the asshole for asking for a gift receipt for a baby shower gift? My 28F husband, 30M, and I are having our first son later this year and he is due on Labor Day. I had my baby shower last weekend and it was a great event, but there was one interaction that I may be the asshole for. My husband showed up for the gift portion. When opening gifts, one gift was a baby care package and a onesie to the rival college my husband and I went to. It was given to us by a friend who went to said rival college. My husband has a pretty deep hatred of the rival school. I follow along with that since fall Saturdays at football games is our thing. When we opened this gift, my husband audibly said, "Oh," I could see the "what the fuck" look on his face. I said, "I hope a gift receipt came with this. I thought it was a gag gift." My friend says, "Oh, no gift receipt." I was like, "Oh well, son's name is never going to wear this." Then moved on to the next gift. Little awkward, but whatever. After the party, my husband threw the onesie in the trash. A few days ago someone asked what happened with the onesie and I told them. Well, that made it around to a few people and I get a text from the friend saying that I'm a huge asshole. I should have just given it back to her. I was like, that's what the gift receipt comment was for, and told her my husband would never allow our son to be dressed like that. I never thought it was supposed to be a legitimate gift, but apparently it was. Am I the asshole? My husband has a pretty deep hatred of the rival school. You two are about to raise a child. Grow up. You are the asshole. You could have donated that to Goodwill or a shelter instead of throwing it in the trash. My aunt, technically my cousin but age gap so she was worked for a battered woman's shelter. And I can promise you that almost any woman, or man, fleeing an abusive relationship with a baby would be eternally grateful for a brand new onesie, no matter what it said on it. You are the asshole. Asking about a gift receipt in front of everyone as you're opening the gift? That's just tacky. And I know little children better able to hide their disappointment in a gift than your husband. Plus, you threw it out instead of donating, which is wasteful. Sounds like your friend was making a playful ribbing joke and you guys took it to a weird, awkward place. You are the asshole for being rude and tacky. You and your husband sound really immature. You could have just regifted or donated. You are the asshole for throwing the onesie away. When we get gifts we say thanks despite however we feel about it. Asking for a gift receipt in public was tacky enough. Also, hating a rival school at your old age grim is wild. Okay, tears of joy, please grow TF up. Am I the asshole for my family attending a close friend's funeral instead of my brother's baby shower? My family lost a dear friend and mentor, father figure of over 20 years to my husband. The services will be the same day as my brother's first baby shower. Both of these events required travel. During the initial planning stages of the baby shower, my family was scheduled to help my mom prepare the food and decorations and obviously attend the celebration. I was always supposed to travel in a few days before everyone to help with preparations and spend time with my parents, brother and his wife as they also live out of state. When we got the news of the service times for our friend, I let my mom know that it was the same day as the shower and we wouldn't be able to make it. My husband is giving the eulogy, but that I still wanted to come the week before and help her and spend time with them but would leave early so we could attend the funeral. She is mad at me, told me not to come, that hardly no one was going to be at the baby shower and she's hurt this was my choice. I spoke to my brother and told him of the situation. He said I was making the right decision by going to the funeral. According to my mom, that was just lip service as, what was he supposed to say? The choice was already made. And they are all so hurt that we won't be there. She won't pick up the phone when I call and I got these details via a few short texts. Am I the asshole? Not the asshole. A baby shower is just the first of many hellos. Your friend's funeral is the last chance to say goodbye. Not the asshole. It's not your mother's event, it's your brother's. He said you're good. Your mom is making it a situation where you chose your husband's family over yours, but that's completely unreasonable. Sorry for your loss. The baby shower is the first time you celebrate this baby. There will be more. The funeral is the last thing you can do for your friend. There will not be another opportunity. Not the asshole. Not the asshole, but your mother is. And this is why a baby shower is supposed to be a half dozen friends sitting around eating appetizers, trying not to let the mom to be hear their labor horror stories, handing over a case of diapers and a useless little outfit, and then leaving. It's not supposed to be a grand event. Not the asshole. Your family is irrational, and I suspect they were fire-sparking cannon at a needless gender reveal, people. Not the asshole. Go up the week before and see your brother. If you have the money, stay at a hotel. You need to support your husband in his loss, that is the priority. But showing up beforehand to support your brother and his wife and your mom when she stops being stubborn is a nice thing. Am I the asshole if I don't want to pay my boyfriend's roommate rent? Start off by saying me and my boyfriend have been dating for 3 years and we mostly go to his place to hang out because he prefers to sleep in his own bed. Every month is different, but it's usually me coming later in the evening just to sleep over and then leave in the morning for work. I would stay with him between jobs, which is usually 3-5 days every other week. 1. We actively avoid the kitchen area just to not get in the way of the roommate. We don't even make breakfast. I do not have anything of mine, except for a cup plus groceries for me and my boyfriend, in the kitchen. 2. I have clothes there for when I spend the night, go to the gym. In my boyfriend's room, I shower with him but will shower on my own sometimes. 3. This roommate divides the rent by half. And he splits his portion in half with his GF. He's asking from me $200 because I come over often. I am not willing to pay it based off the principle that it's not my place. There's no space for my things. I am only there when my boyfriend is there. My boyfriend pays for half of rent already even though the shared living space is divided by all 3 of them. I feel like it's a way for him to ask more in the future, which I don't think is fair considering we already walk on eggshells around him. Am I the asshole for not wanting to budge and give him $200 for staying over? 5 days in a row is way too much. You guys need to move into your own place. It's time you and your boyfriend get your own place. You mostly hang out over here, so I don't get the 3-5 times every other week. The fact that the roommate is approaching you directly sounds to me like you're over there all the time. You shouldn't need to pay anything because your boyfriend is already paying half. What is the roommate suggesting? That he paid $200 less? And how does that work when it sounds like his girlfriend is also a roommate? Info, I guess. This isn't about paying someone else's rent. Whether you have stuff or not, you are essentially living there part-time when you stay 3-5 days every other week and evenings in between. You are using their utilities. If you don't want to pony up the cash, it's time to get your own place or make sure you aren't there so frequently. If your boyfriend has a problem paying 50-50 rent, that's a different conversation. You are the asshole. It sounds more like a contribution towards utilities you are using while there. You try to minimize it with the shower sharing, but you still increase the water usage, electricity, internet usage and take up fridge space. You use toilets, cook, use the fridge, hot water, etc. You stay there 6-10 days plus other sleepovers in 31 days. That's over 30% some months. It is reasonable to pay for things you use or for your boyfriend to split the additional costs. $200 seems reasonable. You are the asshole. I also don't believe you never use things in the kitchen either. You probably added that hoping it would sway people's responses. You stay there up to 5 days a week, so you practically stay there more than at your own home. Either pay or don't go there as much, but you can't have it both ways. YTA. You staying there often disrupts their existing agreement. Your boyfriend is entitled for setting the rules and you're following them. He's the one that wants you over all the time cause he wants to sleep in his own bed. So either reduce your time there or let your boyfriend handle the extra cost.